Welcome to another Kendo Tips video. My name is Jose. I'm a Yondang in Kendo. I am from Venezuela and I am going to talk today. I'm going to add today to how to hold your sword, how to grip your sword for either Kendo or I don't know. Before I keep going with this video, please subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell so you know when I post new videos. If you enjoyed these videos, please hit the like and don't forget to share them. Thank you very much. Let's get going with this video. I shared my previous video in Reddit and I got very interesting comments and I'm going to address them a little bit today. And I'm going to add a little bit more that I felt that I kind of forgot to mention on my previous video. First thing is that I got the comment. I'll post the comments. I'll post some of the comments from the people that did somewhere right here. The first thing I want to address is that sometimes in that video, and I think in the cover picture of the video, the grip kind of looks a little bit too fisty, like a fist. It should not be a fist. One thing that I emphasize in the video is that your grip should have these two fingers, the pinky and the ring finger, firm on the shinai and the other three loose. But I guess I did forget to mention the fact that you want to avoid having this type of shape or this type of position of the hand. You want to have it more like this position. I guess to be a little bit more clear about it, if I'm standing, it kind of looks like this. The fingers should be relaxed on the shinai, not aware of the shinai, but they should be relaxed because that gives that flexibility for the moment of strike and adds on to Tenouchi, which I'm going to talk about it in another video, so don't forget to subscribe. Both hands should have that type of position, that type of flexibility. Shouldn't be like a fist on the shinai. This is not a stick, you're holding a sword. It kind of resembles the shape of a gun to me. Maybe I'm wrong, but I guess that's the best kind of like analogy I can give on that. Please leave in the comments below if you have any other way or any other method of teaching the grip. Quick little recap, you don't want your hand on the side of the shinai, you want the palm to be on top of the shinai. I put some reference on my previous video, so go ahead and watch that if you haven't. The other things that got mentioned on my Reddit comments was how tight should you hold the sword? That's something that completely slipped my mind. I didn't mention it at all in the previous video. And through the comments on Reddit, which I'm gonna encourage you to go and read them, it got me thinking about it, and actually in the comment that, you know what, I'm gonna post the person because I want to give credit. I'm gonna put him like somewhere here. He mentioned that he likes to do this, allows the students to learn about the importance of the proper force on the grip, and not only the proper force, but where the force should be applied. What happens if you put the force in the wrong finger? So you can try this yourself. If you tighten up these three fingers and you try to move your wrist, you're gonna see that you're gonna find more resistance from your own body. But ideally, if you put the energy on the pinky and the ring, you have a little bit more flexibility when you tighten it. Now, you don't want to tighten it to the point where you don't have flexibility to move your wrist. And that applies to when you have your sword in your hand. Because when you're cutting, your hand applies the force through the pinky and the ring, and is the one that's gonna give a little bit of extra momentum to the sword, a little bit of extra force to the sword. Know that you gotta put force on your fingers, but not to the point where it's going to restrict your movement. That gets me to the point, how much pressure should you have on your sword when you're in Kamae? Okay, so this is me from the future. I've been thinking a lot lately, this past couple of days, how much pressure you should really have in your shinai. I'm gonna share a little experience. One time I came out of a competition and my forearms were like really exhausted, and I felt like I had pain in my palms because unconsciously I put too much power. If you put too much power or too much pressure on your sword, it's going to restrict your motion and it's gonna take away from your ability to react in time and to have fluidity and flexibility. When I personally hold my shinai, I hold it to a point where my fingers are, especially the pinky and the ring, are firm on the shinai, so it doesn't, I guess, move around. I can keep it steady in one position, and I make sure that it's also, I guess, loose enough, not loose, but soft enough where I can also feel the shinai of my partner. Also, you gotta remember that if you're tense, you're gonna have to relax in order to act. I think I read this in a Bruce Lee book where he says that adding too much unnecessary tension, it restricts you from your reaction. And I agree completely with that, because if you're too tense, you're gonna have to relax in order to use that muscle. Pressure on your sword should be where you want to be able to be flexible and to be fast on the reaction without putting extra tension. The best advice I can give you with that is play around to the point where you can be in Kamae for a long time without feeling pressure, without feeling tension. You should be able to feel your opponent's shinai, and you should be able to move without having to adjust, or like attack without having to adjust. That being said, I guess let me take you back to the video. Quick question though, did you subscribe already? You should. I think I covered everything I wanted to say for this video. I am going to make a video on Tenouchi coming soon. I just need to make sure that all the points that I want to talk about, I have them all in order and everything is nice and smooth. But for the meantime, thank you very much for watching this video. Please, if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. Share it and like the video if you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.